What are you guys doing?
Assignment for Miss Smith. We gotta hurry.
What's it about?
It's a reading for English.
Such a boring book.
Well, it's a good thing I have a good recommendation then.
We can film later, Paige, but we have to finish this first.
Yeah, school's awful.
Well, it could be worse.
So what's that book you were talking about?
The book is A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik.
Well, what's it about?
The book is like a more intense Harry Potter. The school is where students learn all of this cool magic, but there's no teachers. And also, the school runs off its students' lives, basically, and it's full of deadly creatures who basically go after the students in order to keep the school running.
So how do they leave then?
The only way to leave the school is to graduate, and to be able to graduate, you have to frantically run for your life against all these deadly creatures, where only about half of the seniors are able to live.
What would you rate it then?
Well, Goodreads gave it a 3.95, which is pretty similar to my personal rating. I would give it a 4 stars. The author Novik, she did a really good job at world building, and it was full of good character dynamics. The book was really exhilarating to read and was full of unexpected turns.
Well, this sounds like the perfect book to procrastinate with.
It really is.
Welcome to One Star Too Many, where we read the 1-star reviews of the books we've recommended you.
Don't let this discourage you from reading the books though, because obviously this is just in good fun, and we recommend these books because we love them. So AJ's gonna get us started today.
Have fun. Okay. Feels like one of those companion books for popular fantasy series with tons of excessive and useless information, but it's all at once at the beginning. Sis, we did not ask for this. I feel like we went through this on a different review. Info dumps are good things, people. We need the context.
And especially, like, this is such an intense, like, fantasy type book. There's like a lot of different things that are going on that you need like context for, and you need to be able to understand, like lots of different creatures and world building and stuff, so you need to be able to like understand this, or else the book has no plot. Or
it's like, why read fantasy or sci-fi if you don't want to know the whole backstory? Because then they'll complain about plot holes. Pick a struggle.
After what feels like an eternity and having completed this book, I truly just feel let down.
What? Sounds like a you problem, girl.
I feel let down reading that review. So.
If you like going into a book completely blind, this is the worst one to do it with. Well, alrighty then.
Who do you not go into books blind? Like,
you looking up the third act breakup like before you read it? Like what?
Reading this just felt like page after page of information overload.
What's that like? Did we not just remind you of such? What character? Elle has no personality outside of being rude and making stereotypical remarks. Well, that's kind of how you feel, taking the time to write a review.
Oh, A Deadly Education. You had me at magical school, but lost me somewhere between the endless info dumps and the protagonist's charms vacuum. That's intense.
Alright, to all of our loyal fans, we're so sorry that we will not have an episode next week due to spring break, but we will be back, I promise.
And while you're on spring break, make sure to do lots of reading because you have the time. Like, we know we'll be doing lots of our reading, so.
I guarantee I will text Paige and be like, oh my gosh, look at the book I just read, because I have all this time. This has been Better Than Book Talk.
And we'll see you next week.